Seneca once said, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." The truth about how to reach the top 1% of men is in your daily routine. 99% of men are unwilling to do what it takes to alter their daily routines for maximum productivity. Most men are all talk when it comes to success, but they destroy their bodies and minds with bad habits. This is why they live a mediocre life of consumerism that lacks virtue and productivity. It takes a truly stoic man to sacrifice a mundane life and dare to seek excellence through a life, productivity, and virtue. The stoic routine I'm about to share with you is extremely effective. It will transform your mind, body, and spirit into a machine that operates at peak performance. However, this routine is not for the weak. It only works if you develop the stoic mindset to commit to it. Commit, and you will see unbelievable results. Let's begin. First, let's start with the early morning routine. 1. Wake up at dawn. Marcus Aurelius believed in the importance of starting the day early, as he wrote in his Meditations. At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, "I have to go to work as a human being. What do I have to complain of? What do I have to complain of if I'm going to do what I was born for?" Modern research shows that early risers are more proactive and have better mental health. As you might have realized, Marcus Aurelius wasn't a very happy man. As a matter of fact, his Meditations suggest that he felt a little bit depressed, but that didn't stop him from striving for greatness and achieving it. You might be dealing with the same mood every morning, but the trick is to wake up and rise from your bed no matter what. When you do that, you're one step ahead. Think about the alternative. You stay in bed for another couple of hours and you wake up late and feel worse about it. A true Stoic doesn't allow such a thing to happen. When you wake up early and get up from your bed, several neurological processes are set into motion to prepare your body and mind for the day ahead. Exposure to early morning light triggers neurological processes that regulate the body's circadian rhythm, leading to increased alertness. 2. Meditate. Meditation is a fundamental part of the daily routine of any true Stoic. In his Meditations, Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of mindfulness and self-reflection. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. Engaging in activities like scrolling through social media or smoking cigarettes first thing in the morning are not the best way to start a day. Studies show that excessive use of social media in the morning leads to increased stress and anxiety, as it exposes you to informational overload. Similarly, smoking triggers the release of stress-related hormones, exacerbating morning stress levels. When you choose to start your day with meditation, even for a few minutes, you activate neurological processes that promote mental clarity. Meditation reduces the activity of the brain's amygdala, responsible for the fight or flight response, while increasing activity in areas associated with emotional regulation, logic, and focus. This not only sets a positive tone for the day, but also contributes to long-term mental and emotional well-being. So, replacing bad morning habits with 30 minutes of meditation is a powerful way to cultivate a healthier and more balanced start to the day. The same 30 minutes can be spent doing nothing but watching meaningless social media content without even realizing time is being wasted. Number 3. Exercise. In Letters from a Stoic by Seneca, we find this quote: "There are short and simple exercises which will tire the body without undue delay and save what needs, especially close accounting for time. There is running, swinging weights about, and jumping. Pick out any of these for ease and straightforwardness, but whatever you do, return from body to mind very soon. Seneca recognized that physical fitness contributed to mental clarity and the ability to lead a virtuous life. Well, I don't need to tell you about the benefits of exercise. Let's just say that modern research cannot emphasize more all the numerous benefits of regular exercise, like improved mind, increased energy, increased testosterone, and enhanced cognitive function. Number 4. Eat in moderation. A student once asked Epictetus how he ought to eat. Epictetus replied, "The right way to eat is the same as the right way to live. Be just, cheerful, equable, temperate, and orderly." The Stoics advocated for simple and moderate eating habits. They also believed that we should be grateful for the food that we have, and that we should eat mindfully, savoring each bite. This doesn't mean that you should deprive yourself of food. The point is to be mindful of the quantity and quality of what you put into your body. You are what you eat. And if all you eat is junk food, what do you think your body is? You should eat only what is necessary to sustain your body and avoid overindulgence. Most people these days are addicted to overeating processed food and unhealthy amounts of sugar. You should never allow yourself to indulge in eating unhealthily, even if you're not overweight. As a matter of fact, you should even consider intermittent fasting, which brings us to the midday and afternoon routine. 1. Practice dopamine detox and intermittent fasting. As Seneca wrote, it shows much more courage to remain dry and sober when the mob is drunk and vomiting. Set aside a certain number of days during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare, with coarse and rough dress, saying to yourself the while, "Is this the condition that I feared?" Like the Stoics' commitment to moderation, both dopamine detox and intermittent fasting have garnered scientific support for their potential to boost health and productivity. Dopamine detox practices aim to reset the brain's reward system by reducing exposure to constant stimuli and fostering improved focus and mental clarity. Similarly, intermittent fasting has been shown to offer various health benefits, such as improved metabolic health, increased testosterone, and mental clarity. Aside from developing self-control over physical desires, you also gain the recognition that true contentment arises from mastering your own mind and actions. In a world overflowing with internet distractions and drug and food addictions, embracing these Stoic strategies empowers you to achieve greater self-discipline and a deeper sense of purpose. Having this Stoic attitude sets you apart from 99% of men who lack self-control and discipline. 2. Work with purpose. As you tackle your daily tasks, remember that the obstacle becomes the way, as Marcus Aurelius wisely noted. When you see the purpose behind the work you do, it becomes easier. Align your work with your values, viewing obstacles as opportunities to grow. With such a Stoic attitude, you'll rarely feel overwhelmed or stressed out. For young men seeking to be more productive at work or school, here are some valuable Stoic tips. First, set clear goals and priorities to understand what you want to achieve in life. Second, break down large tasks into smaller, more manageable ones to reduce their daunting nature and stay on track. Third, eliminate distractions by turning off your phone, closing unnecessary computer tabs, and finding a quiet workspace. Fourth, remember to take short breaks throughout the day to prevent burnout, allowing yourself to recharge. Lastly, Acknowledge your accomplishments to stay motivated and maintain your momentum. It's also crucial to acknowledge that setbacks are a normal part of work. Everyone faces challenges and setbacks, but the key is not to be discouraged by them. 99% of men fail to realize this. That's why there are many quitters. Instead, when confronted with an obstacle, take a step back, assess the situation, and learn from the experience to facilitate personal growth. And now let's talk about the evening and night routine. Number 1. Practice evening reflection. As a Stoic, you have to close your day with reflection. Assess your adherence to your virtues. Seneca urged us to examine your principles, even in the smallest things. Strip them of their disguises. You must realize that self-awareness fuels growth. Most men are mindless when it comes to this. Stoic journaling can be quite helpful at this point. Throughout the day, keep a Stoic journal. Marcus Aurelius encouraged this introspection. Dig within. Within is the wellspring of good, and it is always ready to bubble up if you just dig. It's rare these days that you find well-educated young men who write journals, which is a shame because it's one of the best ways to know thyself and become truly Stoic. Having a place where you store your thoughts and express yourself freely should become a daily practice if you want to improve your life. And modern technology is making it easier and easier. You can just grab your smartphone and start recording yourself. Just reflect on your virtues and areas for improvement. In his book, 12 Rules of Life, Jordan Peterson writes about the importance of self-authoring for young men. Self-authoring helps you to develop a sense of purpose and meaning in your life. You become more responsible and accountable for your actions, and that's what you need to excel. Number 2. Practice gratitude and spend quality time with loved ones. Stoicism teaches us to appreciate the present moment and the people we live with, and be grateful for what we have. For he is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has, as Epictetus beautifully stated. Practicing gratitude, where you intentionally focus on and express thanks for the positive aspects of your life, has been linked to improved well-being. Studies show that regularly practicing gratitude enhances life satisfaction and leads to better physical and mental health. In addition to that, the act of sharing time with family or friends, for example, during dinner time, as encouraged by Stoicism, fosters strong social bonds and promotes a sense of belonging. Marcus Aurelius says, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart." Research in psychology consistently highlights the positive impact of intimate social connections on mental well-being. The truly successful men are family men who are respected and loved by their community. But this doesn't mean you should put up with toxic people just because they're family and friends. Seneca offers wisdom regarding toxic individuals. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. Welcome those whom you are capable of improving. The process is a mutual one. Men learn as they teach. Number 3. Foster a tranquil nighttime ritual. Seneca once contemplated, is there anything finer than this practice of examining one's entire day? Think of the sleep that follows this self-inspection, he said. How peaceful, deep, and free when the mind has been either praised or admonished, when the sentinel and secret censor of the self has conducted its inquiry into one's character. Reflecting on your day, as Seneca suggested, aligns with the principles of cognitive behavioral therapy and mindfulness practices. Studies prove that engaging in self-reflection before sleep leads to improved sleep quality. When you take the time to process your thoughts, emotions, and actions, it reduces the rumination that often leads to sleep disturbances. This Stoic ancient wisdom finds resonance in modern psychology, as it highlights the importance of self-awareness and introspection for a tranquil and rejuvenating sleep experience. And when you sleep very well, you wake up the next morning feeling ready to start the cycle again, with vigor and gratitude. So there you have it. By incorporating at least 70% of the Stoic daily routines discussed in this video, you will undoubtedly be amazed by the significant progress you will achieve. The road towards the 1% might be long and arduous, and that's what you should expect from anything in life that's worth the effort. A virtuous life is demanding, but once you get used to it, you realize that a life void of virtue is more demanding in the long run. So you better start living like a Stoic, starting from now. Subscribe to become a top 1% man.